There's a small jar with white powder on the highest shelf of my kitchen, right next to the spices. If you look at it quickly, it looks like common flour or sugar, but I assure you it is much more than that. It is the main reason why, in our old farm, you will never see cockroaches running across the floor. Despite having a lot of old wood, barns full of grain, and a rural environment, my home is very safe. My name is Levi Miller, and here in the community, everything is done by hand, always trusting the natural. The solution to daily household problems is born directly from the ancient wisdom of nature itself. I know exactly what you feel when you turn off your kitchen light at night, when the silence covers everything. You know that subtle sound, that disturbing crunch, and the fear of seeing them escape into the cracks very well. You feel that your home, your sacred family refuge, is no longer entirely yours or truly private. It is a silent invasion that makes you lose your peace of mind in the place where you should feel safest. The modern world, with all its comforts, always offers you a solution that seems fast and very expensive. They constantly tell you to spray very powerful chemical poisons in every corner of your kitchen. But I want you to stop for a moment to think clearly about what that really means for your life. You are paying with your hard-earned money to saturate your own home with dangerous chemical substances. Your small children who play on the floor, and your beloved pets breathe those toxic vapors every single day. Worst of all, those aggressive poisons often only work for a few days or weeks at a time. Cockroaches are incredibly resilient creatures, and they adapt very quickly to almost any pesticide. The business model of those large companies depends entirely on your problem always coming back to you. It is an endless and very frustrating cycle that only seeks to empty your pockets month after month. We in the Amish community do not accept or trust those supposed solutions of modern life. We do not have any extermination company to call desperately to come and spray poisons. When you cannot rely on the huge chemical industry, you are forced to study and understand the enemy. We discovered a long time ago that this big problem is solved with pure strategy, not brute force. The master trick that I'm going to share with you today costs less than $2 in any local store. It will last you the whole year, and most importantly, it requires spraying absolutely nothing in the air. It is based exclusively on a natural and very accessible substance that is simply called pure boric acid. It is an amazing mineral that is found naturally in the earth, in rocks, and in many plants. When it is used in the right way, it is truly the most effective tool that exists in the world. It puts no risk at all to the respiratory health of your small children or that of your beloved furry pets. The chemical industry and exterminators prefer that you completely ignore this simple and cheap method. It is not a patented or sophisticated product that can generate the huge profits they expect. It is simply a knowledge, a deep wisdom that is passed from generation to generation in our families. All you need to buy is a box of common boric acid and a little white sugar from your pantry. Boric acid itself has absolutely no smell and therefore does not attract insects by itself. That is exactly where common white sugar comes into play as the perfect and irresistible bait for them. You must combine equal parts of both ingredients in a small container that you will not use anymore. You do not need to prepare a large amount. Half a cup of each powder will be more than enough. Mix the two dry ingredients very well with an old spoon so that they integrate completely, and that is it. The main goal of this trap is for them to consume the boric acid while looking for the sweet sugar. It is a trap so incredibly simple and basic that most people doubt it until they try it. This is precisely where many impatient people make the serious mistake of using too much white powder. You should not make large piles of powder on the floor, because cockroaches will simply avoid them. These insects always follow fixed and safe routes along the baseboards and the edges of the walls. You must apply a layer so extremely thin of the powder that it turns out to be almost invisible. I recommend using an old makeup brush or a small brush to spread it in cracks and holes. Place it carefully behind the refrigerator motor, because the heat it emits always attracts them a lot. Apply this fine mixture under the kitchen sink and in all dark areas where there is humidity. The true key to success does not lie in the excessive amount of product, but in absolute consistency. Cockroaches are, although it seems ironic and strange, obsessively clean animals with their bodies. They spend a large part of their time meticulously cleaning their long legs and their delicate fine antennae. When walking unsuspectingly over that thin layer of powder, the tiny crystals adhere to their bodies. When they hide and clean the dirt from their legs, they inevitably end up ingesting the lethal mineral. Boric acid is not a traditional poison. It acts mechanically and chemically inside their stomachs. It does not kill them instantly upon eating it, and it is precisely that delay that makes this method genius. If they died quickly on the spot, the other cockroaches would immediately know that place is dangerous. By taking time to take effect, the sick cockroach has enough time to return to its hidden nest. Once inside the cracks, the powder it carries on its body is slowly transmitted to the other cockroaches. It is a relentless and silent chain reaction that cleans the entire problem from the deepest root. That is the only true way to definitely end a massive infestation inside a house. Human patience always brings much longer-lasting results than the desperate urgency of the moment. Our way of life on the farm teaches us every day to deeply value what is simple and truly effective. Think for a moment about all the valuable money you spend annually on expensive professional pest services. All that wasted money could be saved safely in your savings for the future of your family. Being completely self-sufficient is, without a doubt, the best way to take care of your environment. Boric acid is a mineral so stable that it does not lose its great effectiveness over long months. It is not an aggressive poison that attacks the nervous system. Its natural functioning is much better. It causes fatal dehydration and severe internal damage in the insect that they simply cannot avoid. It is the immense force of nature working silently in favor of the health and cleanliness of your house. It is totally safe for you because it emits no toxic vapors that you have to breathe in your home. By strategically placing the powder in deep cracks, it becomes inaccessible to children and dogs. Obviously, it is not human or animal food, so you must simply maintain common sense when spreading it. If you live with curious cats or dogs, be a little more careful choosing dark corners to put it. This ancient method is much safer than using modern aerosols that fall and stain carpets. The applied powder can remain active and working for whole months if the place is kept dry. If there is a lot of ambient humidity in your kitchen or bathroom, check and renew the area every 2 weeks. It is a truly minimal maintenance that will give you immense and real peace of mind every night. By using exclusively this method, you know exactly what chemical substance is inside your kitchen. There are no hidden ingredients or trade secrets or unpronounceable chemical names to fear today. This absolute transparency is fundamental when you have small children or grandchildren to protect. Rigorous order is not just a matter of visual aesthetics, it is a philosophy and a way of life. You must eliminate accumulated clutter on countertops and keep dark areas under sinks very dry. If you take the time to seal small cracks with common caulk, you will prevent their entry from outside. This is a truly complete system: the acid trap, the invisible powder, and a lot of deep cleaning. If you commit to doing your part with effort, the success of this ancient method is guaranteed. The huge population of invasive cockroaches will disappear from your house gradually and silently. You will not find disgusting messes to clean up or have to endure chemical odors that cause pain. You are absolutely capable of taking care of your own home without depending on expensive external help. You only need a little attentive observation, a lot of inner calm, and a good dose of constant diligence. Sit quietly at night to observe where they come out to walk and adjust your action plan immediately. Solving this huge problem by yourself will give you special and very rewarding confidence in your skills. Your own children will learn with your example the immense value of knowing how to care for their environment. This valuable knowledge that I share with you today has survived for over 100 years on our farms. It is undoubtedly the most logical, cheap, effective, and completely safe option to protect your family. While other people are looking for new and dangerous chemical formulas, we keep using only this. Take this coming weekend to carefully inspect every dark corner of your large house. Fix that old leaky water pipe without fail, and clean all the accumulated grease under the stove. Do not leave corrugated cardboard boxes stacked in corners, as that is where they nest. Direct and bright sunlight is the best and greatest enemy of these elusive pests, always hidden. Keep your beautiful kitchen clear during the day, and let natural light enter and bathe every corner. The true and definitive solution lies solely in your constant and daily commitment to home care. When you finally take charge of your living space, you become a much more conscious and responsible person. The immense peace we breathe on our Amish farm is born exclusively from attending to small details. Diligently attend to what seems totally insignificant at first glance, and you will live much calmer. Nature's wisdom will always return the huge favor by gifting you a truly safe home. I want you to know that you are not alone in this great effort to go back to the basics. Many modern families today are desperately looking for safe alternatives that actually work well. I invite you to share this valuable secret with those who are also looking for a way to live better. Trust blindly in this old homemade method that has successfully withstood the relentless passage of time. Natural order will return, with absolute certainty, to each and every one of your valuable personal spaces. Each small step you take firmly is a giant step toward a much cleaner, healthier, and more transparent life. I look forward with much anticipation to hearing how it went for you when you put this wonderful trick into practice. Always remember that the general quality of your life directly reflects the level of care you give your house. Keep your gaze very attentive to minor details and live with a clear, great purpose each new day. The amazing simplicity of things is the most powerful and effective weapon you can possess in this complicated world. Deeply enjoy that immaculate and bright home that you have managed to build with the sweat of your hands. Keep in mind that every detail counts a lot when it comes to protecting the people you love most today. Never allow frustration or despair to take control of your mind in the face of a problem at home. Deep knowledge of nature is the best ally you can have to always maintain peace of mind. Never underestimate the enormous power of proven traditional methods. They are tools of immense value. These ancient customs survived so many decades precisely because they really worked in daily practice. Please continue to be very diligent and constant with the general cleaning of all corners of your kitchen. Daily firm discipline is the fundamental and unshakable pillar of a home, free of annoying pests, always. Remember that with this, you are not only fighting simple insects, but actively caring for your physical and mental health. Every small crack in the wall that you manage to seal is an immense protective barrier against intruders. Your house should always be your personal sanctuary, your temple, and never a dark place full of worries. Simple boric acid is a true gift that the earth gives us, and we must use it for our good. Always use it with the greatest respect, with the right measure, and with a full mental awareness of your actions. It is incredibly rewarding to truly feel that you have total and absolute control of your own destiny today. Never depend on third parties or large corporations when you yourself can be a great expert in your home. Your innate capacity to solve difficult problems grows exponentially with every new step you take. If you look back in a few months, you will see with pride how your entire home has transformed for the better. It will be a victory that will seem small from the outside, but enormously significant for your family's well-being. Always keep walking forward with this new mentality of preventive care and constant attention. I assure you that absolutely nothing in the world compares to the immense peace of always having an immaculate kitchen. The small physical effort you make today will bear abundant and lasting fruit for the rest of the year. Keep that small jar of white powder always handy on the shelf, for prevention is the true key. Do not become too confident when you see them disappear. Always maintain constant vigilance of your beloved environment. Sharp, silent observation is the greatest and most important skill a home man can develop. Every dark or hidden corner of your house deserves to receive that special touch of attention and deep cleaning. We are truly together in this noble human quest to achieve a much healthier and simpler life. Noisy modernity often makes us forget the basic things that really matter in our day-to-day life today. What really matters above all else is the unwavering security and emotional well-being of your own. Your beloved home is your greatest earthly heritage, and that is why it deserves the best and most dedicated care always. This ancient Amish method is an irrefutable, clear sign that the simplest is almost always far superior. For unnecessary and expensive complications, where the perfect and cheap solution is already right in front of you. Feel a deep pride in your heart for doing things in such a responsible and respectful way. The hard but beautiful path of self-sufficiency is incredibly rewarding and valuable for the human soul. Share all your good experiences with enthusiasm, so that other neighbors also benefit enormously. Our local community grows and strengthens a lot when we freely share what we know with others. Keep studying without rest the daily problems of your home to solve them with the greatest intelligence. Immense and wise nature has all the hidden answers to our biggest and most complex doubts. We only need to have enough patience and a humble spirit to look for those ancient and pure truths. I thank you with all my heart for fully trusting in these humble tips from farm life. Being of your entire beautiful family is the most important thing in this long daily path we walk. Keep taking care of your valuable personal space with as much devotion as if it were your own most precious and rare treasure. True peace of mind begins to be built always by your own daily actions inside the house. There is no better or fuller human feeling than seeing your beloved house totally free of problems and worries. True success in life is simply a long series of small, correct decisions made in time. Keep making those good and wise decisions every morning to firmly secure the future of your large family. May eternal peace, perfect order, and bright light reign forever in every corner of your sweet home.